My name is Juan Piñeiro, Extension Dairy Specialist with AgriLife Extension. Today we are with David Volleman from Wildcat Dairy. David, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the dairy?
Yeah, so Juan, my name is David Volleman again. This is our family's farm. Together with our parents who moved here back in 1993, and we've just kind of grown and expanded on the same site. And today it's my three brothers as well as myself and my wife and my brother's wife that are all part of the farm here.
So David, what type of facilities did you guys have here first, and what do you have now, and what do you guys decided to change?
So all the way back in 1993, it was an open lot dairy, and we figured out pretty quick that we needed free stalls because of all the rain that we get here in Central Texas. And so my parents built free stalls then, and we've had free stalls until about 2014, and then we converted our free stalls into a cross-ventilated barn. And that's the facility we have today for most of our milking cows.
Why did you decide to change from freestall barns to cross-ventilated barns?
It was mainly driven cow cooling is the basis of it. But our freestalls, the sun still came in the mornings and the evenings, and we really wanted to get rid of that. And we were trying to figure out, do we put more curtains in, more fans? And by doing a cross-ventilated barn, the sun wasn't coming in the mornings, and we could just put all the fans on one end wall, and we suck the air through, and we have much more consistent airflow everywhere the cows are, where they're laying down, where they're eating, and we just absolutely love that consistency of airflow. And another huge benefit was it got rid of the flies. So the biting flies that come in and make cows all pile up, we have none of that going on here. The day they put the end walls in, flies were gone.
And you mentioned that these cross-ventilated barns, you have an inlet where the air gets in and an outlet with exhaust fans in the opposite side of the barn. But you also have some baffles, some sort of structure that looks like curtains almost to redistribute the air. Can you explain a little bit how they work and how you guys decided where to put them?
Yeah, so we put curtain baffles in throughout the barn. Part of our barn is still a very high ceiling, and the new addition was a low ceiling. And in order to get the airflow consistent where the cows are laying down was really our priority, to make cows happy laying down. We put the baffles in the row of posts right prior to the beds. And so that really funneled the air down to where the cows are laying down and giving them a nice 7-mile-per-hour consistent wind.
Today is almost in the high 80s, almost 90 in gusting, and it's still the morning, and the max for today will be almost 100. What do you think is the temperature here, how much cooler it is, and how important do you think this is for your cows and their performance?
Yeah, so we have high pressure misters that we can use. We haven't used them much lately. And we also have soakers on the feed lanes that really cool the cows down. And those soakers, the air evaporates going through those soakers. And so we've checked before and dropped the temperature about 15 degrees in the barn, trading some of that for humidity as well. But really, it's just that nice, consistent breeze, and there's continuous shade here. I bet we're at least 10 degrees cooler in here.
And you guys don't see a drop in production during the summer that other dairies could have? You don't see that in this type of barns, right?
So this year, we have dropped some in the summer. This year, we've held really well. I think just getting things fine-tuned, the amount of soakers, making sure everything's working good. We added some parlor cooling as well. We kind of cross-ventilated our parlor. And this year we have not dropped in production.
All in all, this barn, between reducing the flies and also having more air movement close to the stalls, you mentioned that that's important for line time. Do you think when you switch to this, you had more line time and also have some benefits on hoof health and having less lameness?
Yeah, absolutely. So for sure, more line time. It was just a visual. You know, cows used to be standing around panting, and in this barn, we pretty much don't see any cows panting these days. So that definitely helped. Our reproduction results went up. Lameness, yeah, it's gotten better. Obviously, when cows stand less, the lameness gets better. So our cows just don't seem to get worn down by the summer like they used to.
So with regards to the soakers that help with evaporative cooling, how often do they come on and for how long do they last?
So where we've really seen success on our soakers is we have them on for a full minute and then off for 3 minutes. And it uses a lot of water, but it seems to really work. And that's on the high setting when the temperature is over 85 degrees, which can be a lot here. when the nights only get to about mid-70s. So and then the night, I don't know exact number, but I think it's like a minute on and six or 7 minutes off from 70 degrees up.